All right, happy Monday night, everybody. Yeah, hey, 26 is open in case you didn't know, in Tennessee, North Carolina, but the rest area at Irwin, Tennessee is closed. I did not know that, and I was expecting to park there tonight with 20 minutes left on my drive time because that's how I roll. I like to run, even if you get paid by the hour. Yes, I do run hard. But I could not park at the rest area. So we're parked somewhere else for the night. Not going to tell you where, but it's what's going to have to work. It was another rest area, but I wasn't sure I could make it there. And it is what it is. I did have some questions, some messages about what the company was, and the company that I came back to is Watsontown out of Milton, Pennsylvania. Get on their website, breaks down everything, breaks down the pay, loading, unloading. If you work 50 hours, 60 hours, 55 hours, 65 hours, 70 hours a week, it tells you what you're going to get paid. You get overtime after 50 hours. Unloading is easy, so if you're not afraid to do a little bit of work, it's not hard. It's super easy. It's definitely worth it. It's not like Dollar Tree, none of that bull crap, and it's not heavy. All you're doing is sliding it to the back of the trailer. That is it. Real easy work. And if you don't unload for however long, like, you still get that unloading pay. It adds up. You know, you might go a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months without getting an unload, and you still get that pay for the whole time. Excuse me. Yeah, anyways, so they are strict, but that's what you get, especially if you're regional. Like, I wasn't trying to brag about my pay when I made that video this morning, but it does feel happy. I should have come back here in the first place. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to pull a tanker, and it just didn't work out for me. And if you look up how much they paid compared to all the other companies, I don't think the pay was trash. Just the way the pay works and what I was making was not top dollar. And I get what I want, and I fight for what I deserve. So for me, I live in a bad area. I don't have other opportunities to be home every day and have a good paying job. I'm not going to go haul fuel for $18 an hour. I think that's dumb. I'm not doing that. And there's another fuel company that no weekends off ever. Like, you never get a weekend off. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I was here for 2 years. I quit. I went home. I wanted to be home every day. It didn't work out. I went and tried it, 2 other companies. One laid me off. One just, the pay wasn't what I wanted. So I come back here. I was here almost 2 years, and I liked it. There is a driver-facing camera. If you don't want to make more money because there's a driver-facing camera, that's on you. Whatever works for you works for you. And this just works for me. So, like I said, where I live, and I'm a regional driver for 5 days a week, there is no other company that is going to pay me what I'm going to make here for 5 days worth of work. And if you say that you're not going to get 70 hours in 5 days, then come here and try it for yourself, and you'll see. You might not get exactly 70 if you want to make it home. You might get 68. Some weeks you might get 64. Some people last time I worked here said they were only getting 55, 60 hours. I don't know how that works. Everyone drives different. Some people don't like to run hard. And yes, even though I'm not getting mileage pay, the truck's governed at 65, I'm still keeping the left door closed, and I'm still driving and doing my job. And by doing that, you're still getting your hours in. You're not gonna show up somewhere, and be super early, and you know what I mean. Trucking changes. Every day is different, so every day is going to be different. You might not be able to max your clock out. If you get somewhere and the customer's closed, you can't really expect the company to pay you, and sit there for 10 hours, say, and run the rest of your clock out because they're just not. I don't know. Every situation's different, but you get paid for everything here. You break down, you get paid. There was a little mix up with the load this morning. I had to sit there for 2 hours, figure out what we were going to do. I didn't have to give the customer 2 hours of my time for free. I didn't have to give the company 2 hours of my time for free. I got paid for it. So from the time you start your clock, time you end your clock, besides your 30-minute break, the people at the office have to clock out for their lunch. So, you got to clock out here for your lunch too. And unless you're getting fuel. If you're getting fuel, that's on duty. You get paid for it. So you're sitting in the dock, getting unloaded. You're getting paid for it. You don't go off duty. As far as I know, unless you're taking a break, don't hold me to anything. I just come back. Things change. I did just go through orientation, but that's what I know. So it's Watsontown out of Pennsylvania. They pretty much hire everywhere. I think you can get on their website and look. OTR gets paid by the hour also. Traffic, accidents, backups, everything's happening now. And there's people out there getting mileage pay saying, oh, I'll make better money, and you can. But you might not make that every week. So I don't know, what works for you works for you. What works for me works for me. I like the hourly pay. Like I said, I tried something different and it just didn't work out, and it is what it is. And we just keep moving forward. That's the thing, you don't stop. But if you're in an area where they hire regional drivers and you're working Monday to Friday and you're home every weekend, for 48, 60 hours sometimes, and you're still making as much money, if not more, than your average check from being OTR. I mean, you can't really beat it. So, not trying to brag about it, just sharing good information. It's a good company to come to. Don't text and drive. Don't watch TikTok. Don't hold your phone, and you'll be fine. And don't coast down a hill at 90 miles an hour. So, anyways, you guys have a great night. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get up. Kind of tired today. So, we'll see you later. Be safe on the roads.